There we go. There we go. You're straight now. Look at that. I'm not even touching you, mister. I think
can't be bothered. Cooking. It's all gone.